feigned to kick long and kick short and find Ryan Gerard. Is it Gerard or Garrard? What is it?
Gerard.
It's Gerard, is it?
Gerard.
Ryan Gerard.
Or Gerard on.
Oh, don't go there. Good on you. God, you coached him and you don't even know. What'd you call him, mate? Rusty. Rusty's going to kick for goal. He's kicked 1-1. Guess what? So have Inverleigh. He comes in to kick the whole score for the Hawks. Left foot kick, goal.
That's coming round.
Beautiful.
That's coming round.
Beautiful kick. So Rusty has Rusty's kicked his second. He's kicked Inverleigh's second. 2-1-13. Good start for the Hawks. They trail Werribee 3-4-22. And that's on the Common Affine Hotel second quarter scoreboard. Minute and a half played.
Geez, that was a good kick. They all thought he was going long and he just slotted in there, gave the opposition no chance. I think the first problem was with Cornish. He knows he hasn't got quite a lot of pace. He'd actually broken the tackle and he was a metre clear, but he kicked it about half a second before he should have and kicked it straight at an Inverleigh player. Other players should have talked to him, but he had plenty of time to steady and pick out a Central's teammate.
So back in the middle of the ground now, Hyman's going up against Morgan over the top. Ball comes down. It's cleared there by Gianni. Kicks out. Handball's out wide. Went after it again. But Hayman does well at ground level. Picked it up. Handball back outside to Brackley. Needs to pick it up and does so. Works through the contest.
You've got to tackle him,
and
son.
Steps inside towards 50. Gerard got a bad bench, but it ends up in the hands of Cornish. Cornish goes back towards the centre wing. Good work there from Weatherly. Puts his hand up. Ends up with Hutchison. Hutchison went over the top. Only as far as Fletcher. Ball comes out with Brackley. Was probably a bit lucky there. Didn't make clean disposal of it. Ball at ground level. They're working pretty hard underneath there. Fletcher on hands and knees. Tries to pick the ball up. Brown's underneath the ball as well. And now the umpire will come in and take possession. So ball in, just on the half-forward line. Thrown up. I thought Cassie was going to do some ruck work then, but it's Hybens. Taps the ball down as a free kick, and it's going Werribee's way. Morgan, the recipient of the free kick. So Morgan now with the ball in the half-back line. Goes along towards centre wing. Jones is the target.
He's always going to mark that.
And he takes the mark. Been good again, Jones, early in the game. Still looking for that short option. Decides to go longer now. Towards Phipps. McHenry goes back underneath it. Spoil from Ling from behind. Picked up by Hall. Went one way, got around on his left foot, then proceeded to kick the ball out of bounds in the full. Thought he might have even stepped over the boundary line before he got rid of it.
Well, he needed to take that one more step, didn't he, before he kicked it?
It was going to go to Alford of Inverleigh. So Alford now with the ball. Called a play on by the umpire now. Kicks back towards true centre wing. Big contest. Anderson's up. Couldn't take the mark. Front of the contest. Picked up there by Hutchison. Little short handball. I think he went back and collected himself. It comes out the pack somehow and ends up in the hands of McHenry, who goes into the half-forward line. Over the top. Ball bounces. Gerard goes back and collects it. Needs to get the ball out. He's taken. We'll need to get rid of it. Umpire says he held it underneath him. Was very quick to come in.
I've seen that paid off.
That was smart play. People sometimes call it sheepdog, and that's not. If 20 blokes go in, you don't need to.
So Werribee with the clearance there, and again it's Cornish that comes away with the ball, goes back towards centre wing. Salmon's the target, but Anderson going back with the flight takes the mark. So he's been prominent for Inverleigh in the first quarter, and he's got a few touches in the second. Has a couple of players short. Ball goes up. I'm not too sure what that actually means, but he kicks in towards the centre half.
Means he's going to kick it to Werribee.
That's it. No, ball bounces. Cation taps it over the top. Went back and collected. Stepped around. Handball missed Brackley on the overlap. It's going back with the ball now. It's picked up by Cations. Kicks the ball along the ground. Running towards the points, and we'll go through for a minor score. Inverleigh 2 goals 2. Werribee on 3 goals 4. We've travelled 4.5 minutes. Second quarter. Common Affine Hotel scoreboard.
It's 32.
Kick in by Fletcher.
Simpson
finds Cornish. Goes to the outside. Terrible kick. Turn it over. And Inverleigh push it back towards the face of goal. Grundle goes up against 4, in fact, Werribee players. They should be able to get away. They make hard work of it. Fletcher kicks it around the corner. No, nearly turns the ball over again. Hybens has got Cations in support. Cations kept his feet. Boyd's next to him. Needs to get the handball away. Does. Hybens. 60 out. Kicks to the corridor. Grundle behind. In front. No mark. Good play. Grozdanovsky gives it away to Hutchison. Usually pretty good in this situation. Left foot kick. Has just missed and through for one behind to Blake Hutchison. They go to 2-3-15 Inverleigh. Werribee 3-4-22.
Get off the ground, number 8.
That's the Common Affine Hotel second quarter scoreboard. Grubby having a crack at the trainers. He just turned around and laughed. Did you like that?
Thought he was gonna come
We
back
laughed
and
at you too.
Thought he was going to come back and belt him for a
I don't
minute.
know whether he'd be the bloke I'd be. Look at Grubby.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Waiting for the ball to come back from the Werribee VFL ground by the looks of it.
Yeah.
He's gone a long way.
Fletcher's going to spend the second quarter in the defence by the looks of him. He's played first, forward.
He's going to play one end all day.
Yeah, he might do that.
And he's going to have the kicking in duties. Cassidy goes early from the kick in. And he goes to the outer side. Good kick for distance and a good kick for accuracy as well. And finds Boyd at defensive 50. Goes along the line towards Jones. Anderson gets a hand up, gets it away. Foot race now. They get it free. Werribee and go towards half forward. Salmon in front. Takes the mark.
He's
Wants
got
to
someone
wheel and
on
go.
here.
Plays on quickly. Gives it to Speziali, who can take the mark. Uncontested. 45 out directly in front.
Won't be an easy kick into
No.
this wind.
It won't be.
I think they better get a couple
Well,
of
I'll tell
players.
you what, Salmon-
Might be an idea to get at least one player in the goal square.
You'd hope so. There's one back there now who is taking his time to get there, Luke Phipps, but still a couple of Hawks players back there.
Well, they reckon he can kick it, obviously.
So Speziali comes in, 45 out, directly in front, northern end, gives it everything, and has not got the distance, through for one behind. So touched on the line by Inverleigh. They go to 3-5-23, Werribee. Lead Inverleigh 2-3-15. Common Fern Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 7 minutes played.
If this was last week, I'd have said that's a goal.
Yes.
So Ling with the ball, kicks out long, goes towards the half-back line. Anderson up over the top, knocks the ball down, or try to take the mark, ends up with Hamer, kicks round the corner towards centre wing. Mark knock taken by Groszanovski, picked up by Hutchison, handballs it away, and the ball goes over the boundary line.
Into the fence, jeez.
Went under it, thank goodness, not over the top or through it. And umpire will come in and take possession of the ball on centre wing. So Hyben's there, Jones comes up to do the ruck work against him. Ball's thrown in. Jones front position, picked up by Hymans out of the ruck contest, steps around, kicks into the half forward line, go looking for Gerard, can't take the mark.
The sun got him too.
Yeah, think it did. So doesn't matter if you're big, small or otherwise, it's going to affect you going that way. So just waiting for the umpire to collect the ball. It's inside the forward 50 for Inverleigh now.
Got me beat if you got two boundaries while they're only 30 metres apart.
The ball's picked up. Smith comes through the contest. He's taken without the possession, and he's going to win the resulting free kick. So Matthew Smith with the ball. With the player back, but he decides to come around the boundary line. It's a dangerous kick. Gerard steps in front, takes the ball, goes on the left foot, looks for his options further afield. Grundle's going to be the target. Picks it up on the first bounce, steps around, kicks back towards the goal square. And I'll tell you what, his ball
Touched it. Oh, geez, that must have been
right
close.
on the line. And another minor score to Inverleigh, so they move to 2 goals 4, 3 goals 5 to the Werribee side. We've travelled 9 minutes, second quarter. Come on, a Finn Hotel scoreboard.
Quick kick in, finds Knight. Short for the Centurions, across the face of goal. It's a good kick. Yes, it is.
It's a fantastic kick.
Finds Fletcher, outside defensive 50 at half back. Ball holds up in the breeze, comes across Boyd from behind. Does pretty well to spoil it, but the Hawks have got the numbers. 3-on-2 across there. The handball free was good. Finds Alford on the outboard at half forward. Short little kick, Grobstanovsky. Oh, geez. Thought that was we want to go to the third umpire for that one.
Yeah, he might have grasped it.
He might have grasped it, but he's been paid the mark. And called to play on now. Corridor towards Grundle. Needs a little man around him, I think. And where is he? Nobody. He does his own roving work. Gets around with the left foot towards the goal square. But it's all Werribee. Weatherly takes the mark in the last line of defence. Got Jones broken for him. It's a good kick. Just finds him inside.
And then they got nothing.
And then they give the handball away. Handball inboard to Cassidy. Feigns a handball. Then gives it away to Cornish. Runs through half back. Not much to kick to. And coming out, Phipps does pretty well to get the contest. Needs some support. That was a push in the back.
Right in the middle of his
He
back.
did.
He couldn't whinge about that one.
So Smith gets the free kick, gives it away to Cassidy. Tumbling punt towards half forward. Ling doesn't take the mark. Umpire. Really? Well, anyway, at the back.
That one looked like a mark to me.
That one did. So Anderson's got it now. Elects to go towards Filet on centre wing. Does well. Takes the mark under pressure from Hall. So, so then Filet goes inboard, punched away. Cations at the front, doesn't take it. Knight does. In the middle of the ground, goes towards centre half forward. Going up, no mark taken. for Inverleigh at half back. Good tackle. Hamer just got rid of it, did he? No, umpire said he was slung. Free kick play on. Alford goes towards centre half forward. Werribee with 3-on-1. It's just kick to kick at the moment. It's a pain in the arse football, this. I hate it. He goes back with the handball. Now kick from McHenry towards Grundle. From behind. Can't take the mark. Kick off the ground. And it's through for one behind came from Reece Brown. So it's now 2-5-17 Inverleigh. They trail Werribee 3-5-23, and that's on the Common Affine Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 11 minutes played.
Quick kick, it goes to O'Malley and further afield to Jones. So Jones now with the ball, still in defensive 50. Has Hall leading up, but that option's now been taken away. Still needs players to move. Fletcher's going to be the target. Hutchison's underneath him, over the top or in front. He's Grosdanovski, picked up there by Muir. Needs to stand up in the contest, try to work his way out of it. Drops the ball, the ball, whatever you want. Handball was good to Hutchison. He's coming the other way, met by Knight at ground level. Brackley puts his head over the ball now.
Oh!
That was the old...
Well done, Smitty. You got it in the end. So.
Keep the ball rolling. And it's Gianni who's got the recipient of the free kick, and he kicks the ball out wide. They were watching television last night.
Oh, yeah.
The ball ends up there with Kutsamaras. He overruns it. Goes back. Boyd tries to collect it. Picked up there by Cations. Needs help. Went looking for Casey Meehan. Couldn't find him. Werribee do the right thing. They keep the ball running their way, and it's picked up by Boyd. Goes into the half-forward line. A 2-on-1 situation. McHenry drops the ball in front of himself. Picks it all up. Put the ball back again. Smith had it. Lost it. Ball at ground level. Players dive in. Umpire standing back will now come in and say it's mine.
Well, that's a win for Werribee to be able to hold it up there because they were coming out of defence really quickly in Inverleigh. He just happened to lose the footy.
So the ball's now thrown up at that centre half back position. Picked up there. Hutchison tries to work his way out of the contest, but it's Jones. And he feeds the ball backwards. Had a player there by himself. Went to Phipps. Kicked round the corner. Not too sure where the target is, but over the top. But ball is taken to the ground. Hamer's there. Dylan Brown's also there. He's got his head over it, and he's going to win the recipient of the free kick. A little short chip will find Muir and Just. Running player, Hamer, through the middle of the ground. Kicks before he gets into the middle. Goes out wide, looking for Cations by himself. Collects the ball. Handball back inside to Meehan. Meehan goes further afield. Missed the target.
That's
the other way. McNichol. McNichol goes wide and finds Taylor. Taylor goes out wide. Needs to hit Cassidy. Cassidy out in front of Hybens. Hybens does well to trap the ball. That was basketball-like.
Brilliant play.
Slipped it back through his legs. Went to Hamer with a short kick. Now he needs running players. One was there, but he ignored that. He's going to go further along the boundary line. Went back towards Hybens, who kept running. Now on forward of centre wing. Chipped into the hole. Goes looking for Grundle. Up over the top. Mark not taken at ground level. Put his head over it. Put the ball down. Picked up there. Handball comes out to Grosdanovski. Ends up with Hutchison. No, it's not. It is Filer who had the ball in his hand. And now they dive on top of him, and the ball will be held up, and the umpire will come in and take possession.
Tell you what they need to do. They need to put Billy Cations right next to Dalton Grundle.
Yes.
They need a little man around him who's going to kick a goal because he's going to go up and not take 7 out of 10 marks because of the wind. They've got nobody around him.
So
but he's always in the prominent position.
Absolutely. They kick it to him.
Comes out, ends up in the hands of Filet. Now with the hands of McGuinness, who kicks smothered, goes back, comes to Jones, goes out wide to Kutsamanis. He gets the ball and runs, takes a bounce, takes two. Steadies himself now and goes towards centre wing or deeper than that. Finds Ling here in front, smother from behold, Speziali. And the resulting free kick's going to go to Ling, who said he was interfered with. So Brent Ling, the recipient of the free kick. So he's short, goes towards Hybens on centre wing. He takes the mark. And Hybens now goes longer to the half-forward line. Goes looking for Brackley behind. Good spoil from behind by Knight. And he sees the ball over the boundary line. Tell you the thing once evidence today is that the rotations from Inverleigh would be less than a quarter of what we've already done.
De Blasio hasn't been on yet, has he? He's just coming on now.
I think Scholly's still sitting there too, I think.
The ruck contest. And Inverleigh push it towards 50, but Werribee with the numbers. Kutsamanis through traffic. Little handball was terrible. Cations off a step. Goes back towards Taylor. Gets it away. Werribee with the numbers. If they can pick the footy up, they can't. Brackley puts the pressure on. Still keeps the pressure on. 30 out from goal. The umpire lets it play go. And now the ball spills over the line for a throw-in, 30 around. It's tough work, I tell you. 3-5 playing 2-4. Stop checking the scores, Dale. Meehan gets it down from the ruck contest. Werribee at the back. Fletcher, handball to Taylor. Under pressure, got rid of the football. Close to the boundary line again. He's pretty lucky in the end to get it over the line and through for over for a throw-in. 20 around from the Inverleigh goal. Throw in for Jones. And Meehan. Jones gets it down. Fletcher off a step. Kick was partly smothered. Brown comes at it for Inverleigh. Koutsamanis is there as well. Jones gets it through. Traffic with a handball. Rusty gets through the middle. Does pretty well. Handball to Cations off a step. Corridor for Grundle. Got 5 against him. Goes up. There it is. Fouled at the front. And the umpire says he's put it through for 1 behind. So they go to 2-6-18 Inverleigh. They trail Werribee 3-5-23. Commonafine Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 16 minutes played.
Nice straight up the ground. Found Cassidy, who went longer towards centre half forward. Phipps behind, works himself to the front. Good mark, takes it, steadies and turns and goes round. Has a player running forward, and it's Hall. So Hall is inside range here. So that's 3 kicks straight down the middle of the ground, and David Hall will go back and shoot for goal. And this is no problem for distance.
Oh, gee.
No problem at all for distance.
All right. That wind's picked up.
Comes in now, 40 metres out. Nice accurate kick at goal. It's drifting across. Mark has been taken behind the line. It's through for a minor score. 1 goal 2 to David Hall. 3 goals 6 to the Werribee side. They lead Inverleigh on 2 goals 6. And Inverleigh quickly away. Found Muir. Ball in centre wing. Went to file it. He overran it against the Grozdanovski. Went to the handball outside. Good clean pick up there by Fletcher. Duck put his head. Probably got.
What are you allowed to hit him in the head, you idiot?
Around the corner.
This kid's got no idea.
And Knight has taken the mark. So Knight goes back inside. See a player in Koutsamanis. So he's taken the mark in space by himself, but decides to steady it down. Went back to Cassidy. No, he didn't. He went back to Knight because he's taken the mark. And now Knight's going to go back to him again, but no further afield. He found Whitley sneaking down from centre-half back position, kicked into the centre-half forward position, out in front. Phipps doesn't take the mark at ground level. They need some numbers. Picked up there by Muir, who runs away and then decides to go long, straight towards centre-half forward. No one there, no one running out, but Hymans arrives, taps the ball down, only as far as Wedley. No, it wasn't. It was... McNichol, and he's got the ball now, but he's got the ball out wide to Taylor, and Taylor goes back towards their centre half forward position. Muir's up and takes the mark. And it's a bit of a non-eventful game this one.
It's kick ping-pong footy because they're both playing one behind the ball.
Can you excuse me? I might duck home and have a sandwich and come back. You might as well go grab
I might duck home and have a sandwich and not come back.
So the ball's down and picked up there by the Salmon. Went out wide. Fletcher goes wide. Boyd's the target, and he will get there and arrive in time. Takes the mark on centre wing. So they've just persisted now. They need to keep possession of the ball. They've driven the ball into the half-forward line. Targets Hall again. Ball hits the ground. Both players went to ground. It's still in the field of play. No, it's not.
I'll tell you what they have to do. The loose man for Inverleigh, he has to come down here and stand on half forward, and either they're going to kick the footy to him or the Werribee bloke's going to go and pick him up. At the moment, we're just playing kick to kick here.
Exactly. Although,
ridiculous.
Kick to kick footy when you're against the wind's probably
perfect for Werribee. Perfect for Werribee.
I think I picked the wrong Saturday to have a beverage.
There's still time, Grub.
Because I could make this exciting.
There's still time.
So the ball with Roosler. He kicks the ball back towards centre wing. Meehan's in front over the top. Mark has been taken there by Grozdanovski. Turns on his right foot. Goes inside. Target's going to be Hymans, who's drifted forward. Well, he stands back and let it all happen. And the mark has been taken back there by O'Malley. So
it was his turn, Smitty. It was his turn.
Well, that's right. Well, he's just got the ball out wide now. I don't know who he's looking for, but he's found McHenry. If he's quick enough, and that's probably what he needs to get. Tapped it back inside, kept it alive, went back towards Knight. Knight handballs over the top, went to McNichol. He steps in, has a player loose by himself, and it's a fish. Salmon, away he goes on the left foot. Ran sideways, is being harassed. Will need to release the ball and does so. Kicks round the corner. Players need to run back and get it now. It's Anderson who leads in the race for the ball, but Blueski collected it, tapped it forward. Only as far as the half-forward line. Oh, good stuff from Smith. Clean pick-up. Handballed out. Went to Phipps. Missed him. Went back and got it. Phipps dives on the ball. Handballs out, so there's some pressure in the game. Picked up by Muir. Stepped one way. Handballed out the back and found McHenry. Chipped towards centre wing. Kick is good. Didn't hit Cations. McNichol comes across. He takes possession. Went backwards. Had Fletcher. No, it's not. It's Jones. Jones is tackled. Ball comes out. Good strong tackle there by Grozdanovski, and he will take the recipient of the free kick. So Mick Groz has the ball. Further afield, the target's going to be Dalton Grundle again. That's going in that direction. Oh, gee, the weather and the sun has played a big hole in that. Handball comes out to Casey Meehan. Steps around one. Can he finish off? No, he can't. It's going to bounce inside the square and run across the face of goal for another minor score. 2 goals, 7 Inverleigh. 3 goals, 6 Werribee. 20 minutes gone, second quarter. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Again, you do not handball backwards to a bloke standing still.
Oh, kick in. Jeez, dangerous kick. Came in from McNichol to Taylor, and he took
Let
the
me
mark
do
under
it to
pressure.
you. See if you get up.
So the ball goes to McNichol again. Short little kick on the outboard. Still inside defensive 50. It's okay. And they can just hold it up. O'Malley kicks it over the top. Coots Amana's had to sit under it for an hour, and he couldn't take the mark. And they've turned it over, and Inverleigh have got it on centre wing. And they go with a long kick back towards Grundle, who's got 6 on him again. Weatherly's one of them. Seriously. He chips the ball, Weatherly, towards Cassidy. Still inside defensive 50, takes the mark. Want some people to move around for him. There's not much there. He just chips the ball back inboard. It's okay. Knight takes the mark. He chips the ball. Fletcher takes it at centre half back. Handballs it away to Knight, running past. He chips the ball in the middle. Turn the ball straight over. Turn the ball straight over.
There'll be a goal here.
So the ball now comes to Cations. Gets around 2. Right foot kick towards the square. Grosdanowski's got a couple against him. And it runs out of bounds for a throw in. Right next to the behind post, right forward pocket.
And then there was 2.
Boundary throw in. Must be nearly siren time. 22 minutes played. Second term, boundary throw in.
Hope the feed's good.
3-6 Werribee, 2-6. I think it's 2-7 actually. 2-7 Inverleigh. Boundary throw in. Hybens gets it down. Meehan from the contest gets it away with a left foot kick and through for another behind.
They'll be in front by points soon.
2-8-20 Inverleigh. Trail Werribee 3-6-24. They've kicked 1 goal 6 so far. And the ball, kick in, just found the target in Fletcher. He kicks it straight up the middle of the ground and nobody in particular, and Inverleigh take the mark. Straight down the middle from Alford towards Grundle again. Got half a dozen on him. Off the back of the pack, Grosdanowski. Hyben standing in the square. Thought about the handball. Now he gives it away. Rusty's got it. Runs around. Runs back 30 metres and gets tackled and drops the footy. The umpire a bit slow on the uptake though.
He thought about the handball, all right, until he realised it was a Werribee player running at him.
The handball comes away from Gianni to Salmon. Runs across half back. Goes towards centre wing. Hall uses the body nicely. Close to the boundary line. Doesn't sit for him though. Runs out of bounds for a throw in.
God, that was his bread and butter if he had to get hold of it too with his pace going down there.
So a throw in, centre wing. 3-6 playing 2-8. Throw in. De Blasio having a run in the ruck. Neither get an effective tap. Ball spills for Dylan Brown. If he can pick it up, he can't. He's still there. Handballs it away quickly. Rusler gets it off a step towards full forward. Grundle comes out again. Coming back, Grosdanowski the other way as well. McNichol's there. Ran into some traffic. Little left foot kick back. Danger to Knight, but good enough to take the mark and run away at half back. Goes towards the middle of the ground. Simpson fell over at the wrong occasion there. Fell over in the mud.
He should fall over out here.
Hamer goes with a kick towards half forward. It's a good kick too. And I think that's Cations with the footy.
It is.
And we'll shoot for goal from 45 out, 45-degree angle. That's what they haven't done a lot of in the second term, is take marks inside 50.
No.
Leon Hyman's at full forward now, so...
Yeah, well, we've seen over the past week, when we saw him, that can be real dangerous.
So Alex Cations usually plays in defence, having a bit of a run around today. Chance for his first goal. He comes in, right foot kick.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alex Cations. First of the afternoon
like his uncle.
And 3-8-26 Inverleigh. They take the lead. Werribee 3-6-24. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 24 minutes played.
Well, it is kick to kick, but I suppose if you go inside 50 27 times, sooner or later someone's going to take a mark in there. And the Werribee defence has been fantastic to keep pushing it out and pushing it out. But unfortunately, when they keep pushing it out, they're pushing it out back to the Inverleigh blokes and they're pushing it back in again. So eventually they had to take a mark. It was a good one from Alex Cations and a lovely, lovely kick right through the middle. Umpire never moved.
So we're going 25 in the second quarter. Ball up in the middle of the ground. De Blasio up, done there with Morgan. Kicked up there by Hutchison, kicks back into the half-forward line. Ball runs through the contest. Cornish goes back and collects it. Gerard takes him off the ball, gets around in his left foot, looks sideways, good look, and he found Cations again. So Alex Cations a chance to kick 2 goals in 30 seconds here. Will line up. This kick a little bit easier because he's directly in front. Distance, no problem.
Smitty,
40 metres out.
when you were playing, if your opponent took an uncontested mark in the 50, would you make sure you were playing on him 2 seconds later for it not to happen again?
You'd be hoping you'd be doing that grub, definitely. So Cations now comes in, kicks from directly in front. Got plenty of height on the ball, plenty of courage and plenty of distance and plenty of accuracy there also. So he's got his second. And Inverleigh now to 4 goals 8. They lead Werribee on 3 goals 6, 26 minutes gone. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard.
Well, I've just got the glasses up because I just want to find out who's actually playing on him, because I know when I played footy, if a bloke beat you at one situation, got out in his own, beat you and kicked a goal, you'd be just so dirty on yourself that you'd be just making sure it didn't happen again. And that's exactly what happened again a minute later.
I think McNichol doesn't want to go near him again.
Yeah, well, he better stay on him. Someone's got to get on him. You can't just leave him loose man in the forward line.
They're still playing a loose man. Inverleigh with a 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 forward man forward line.
You just look around. There's a metre and a half between most of the defenders. You just can't do that.
So the ball from the middle. De Blasio gets the handball away towards half forward. Robbins puts the tackle on. Good tackle too, ball. And that's holding it, is it? Jeez, he was a bit slow on the uptake. They were nearly away, Werribee, but the ball comes back to Robbins, who's got the free kick at the point of the centre square at half forward. Just kick the ball. Rather than hold it in the air, just kick the ball. Kicks it long to Hybens, goes up the big fella, off hands at the front of the pack. McNichol feigned the handball, should have given it. Oh, lucky, gets away, takes a bounce under pressure. Oh, jeez.
He knew they were out there.
Oh, he did. He should have got it there a bit quicker. Fletcher under pressure now, close to the boundary line. Robbins sees him over. So Inverleigh just keeping the pressure on the last final stages of the second term here. Into their attack. They lead 4-8 to 3-6. Boundary throw in at 50. So boundary throw in for De Blasio. Gets it down at the front. Cornish gets there first. And Gerard sees it over for a throw in at 30 around from the Inverleigh goal. So throw in. Hybens does the ruck work. Gets down to the front of the pack. Good tackle. Blushke wrapped up, not going anywhere. Ball up.
Fair enough.
28 minutes played, second term.
Well, I'm not so sure. I reckon he took 1.5 steps, and that's nearly all you get. He did take a couple of steps.
A ball up. Hybens and Morgan coming from the same side. Goes towards Grovstanovski. Got the kick away as he got slung. Towards the 10-metre. Razlar kicked the goal. Turns around, misses. Had a bit of a chance there too.
Had more time than he thought.
Yeah, I think so, and put it through for a behind. 4-9-33 Inverleigh. Lead Werribee 3-6-24. Commonwealth Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 28.5 minutes played.
End of the quarter. Superior fitness.
So McNichol now with the ball. He's going to do the kicking in duties this time. He goes short. He went there last time. Was dangerous. It was nearly dangerous again. Dalton Grundle nearly got back. The mark's been taken by Taylor. So Taylor for Werribee goes short again. They did that well and got to Speziale still inside 50. Goes back towards centre-half back. Cassidy takes a mark and goes. Takes a bounce. Steps around the first one. Put himself under pressure. Lost the ball. Went backwards to McNichol. Had support. Went back to Speziale. Went back further and found Cornish, who tips over the top and will find Hall. So Hall's got the ball just short of their centre wing. Has a player back inside, and that was Cassidy again. They're looking that way, and the short kick goes in. I don't know who he's kicking to
What's
there.
that?
I don't know where he's going, but he kicked it to De Blasio. He dropped the ball. Mark's not taken. Handball went to target. Gone back towards Hamer. Collected it. Stepped inside. Stepped outside and kicked into the forward line. Goes back towards Cations. Mark over the top, but the siren sounds to end the second quarter here. And at half-time, Inverleigh will go in at 4 goals 9-33. They lead Werribee on 3 goals 6-24.